So every September, I watch the same thing happen, right? I see parents who spend the entire summer trying. They try to get their children off screen, they try to get their children to read more, they try to get their children to build better habits, right? But then the school year begins in September. Maybe things are okay for the first few weeks, and then everything just collapses. Everything goes back to how it used to be, right? The same battles at homework, the same go and read, and the child is waiting to be told what to do, the same exhaustion of a parent who just keeps pushing and pushing, and right, they are really getting nowhere. And then they are wondering, right, like, what am I doing wrong? Why is the child not studying or learning without being constantly pushed, right? And they didn't really do anything wrong. Parents just didn't know about this. They just didn't know about, and this is really what I tell people when I have this conversation, right? I say to them, you're trying to change your child, but your child is not the problem. The environment is. And how do I mean? A child who only focuses when someone is watching is not a distracted child. A child who only does what he's supposed to do when does something when he's being told is not a lazy child, right? The child who is focused when someone is watching is not a distracted child. That child is an environment that was never designed for focus to be enabled or for focus to feel natural. A child who is waiting to be told what to do is not a lazy child. That child is in a space where they are constantly being told what to do. Yeah. So the thing is, change the environment, right? And the child changes. But it doesn't happen overnight. It happens consistent when you do it consistently and genuinely in a way that lasts. Within weeks, you see that your child is actually improving. You see that your child will sit down and want to study without being called until it now becomes a natural part of that child's life. And this is what happens when an environment is designed intentionally, right? And this is exactly what I am teaching in my workshop happening on September 1st. My workshop, we have 1 hour. That is enough. It's a live, practical 90 minutes workshop for parents of 9 to 12-year-olds who are tired of constantly pushing before their child is ready to learn, right? It's not a workshop where you're going to get theoretical parenting advice. It's a workshop where you're going to be building an intentional home learning environment, a structure that will be built